Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome to day 17 of Blueprints. Gotta make sure I got all my stuff open on the computer that I need. Photoshop, my screenshotting app, my notes, my folder of photos. It's a more complicated... This is the kind of game that is much easier to play with multiple monitors, I'll tell you that much. Let alone my streaming software. Welcome. So, let's go ahead and head outside and see what our final... what our outdoor... Not our final. What our outdoor room is. So, we're kind of at a small shift in... strategy right now, which is that I currently have the first 5, almost 6, and then basically the 7th rank completed in terms of our puzzle. So that means that there is now not so much of a random urge as I have had in the past couple of episodes to just fill in our gaps throughout here. We do still have one big gap here that will tell us a lot if we can get there to the first file 6th rank. But otherwise, it's back to the usual game of any new information we can get is awesome. I wondered when this was going to happen. Okay, interesting. Any new information we can get is always a win. Because if we can keep the information, we can write it down, if we can retain it, if we can incorporate it in our current worldview of how this game works, then that's how we progress. Obviously, any other more like final upgrades or more permanent upgrades like allowance, etc., those are great. Upgrades via upgrade discs, books that we can read, etc., purchases we can make. So, and other than and the way to make those things happen is, you know, through the normal game of get resources and manage your draft pool. I think we take Tomb here, and I think we take it for a couple reasons. I don't think there's anything I can probably do differently here, but money has actually been a sort of hard thing to go without recently. And if I could get 5 to 7 dead ends halfway through our house and then get a garage and then come back out here, I've got a lot of money. Now here's the question. With Tomb, do I want to go down there? Currently, we have an underground map that is partially discovered, and I don't know that there's anything we can like particularly do as is. Actually, that's not true. We can screenshot stuff. We have not screenshotted anything from the tomb, so that's at least a start. There's a letter on the grave of old Herbie Sinclair. There is there other information somewhere? I feel like there is. There's this. So we're going to be up to 8 money. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? So we'll call this Tomb Note. It stays unlocked. Hell yeah. I was about to say, I'm going to have to look up the order in my notebook. And now Now, what the fuck is this? Now, why is that there? There's a flower on a tomb. It is her ladyship's tomb. No. Maybe? Am I just assuming that because there's a flower on it? Are there other tombs? I don't know whose tomb it is, frankly. I'm a little confused why my brain leapt to that conclusion. Is there something else over here? No. Okay, here's the tomb. Nothing here. So what my brain was doing real quick was being like, is there anything we have figured out or done in the house or in the game that would... Maybe it's this. It could be. That would sort of like... A flower laid on a tomb is like a way to honor someone, right? To remember them, to honor them, to let... You know... Not to let them know because they're gone, but to signify that you've been thinking of them or that you still love them or whatever. You know, in a way, what we're doing playing this game is we're walking through a mausoleum. We are walking through a monument to other people's lives that have ended in one way, shape, or form. Sinclair, dead. The parts of the house that, the West Wing, right? And plenty of the parts of the house are monument. Like, think about the ballroom. That's a monument to a past moment. It's a monument to a past life. Just the way that room is set up with the music, the photo from 1952, whatever, the music, the music sheets and the music that's playing. We're walking through, you know, a graveyard in a way. Did we do something in the game that signified that in the house, that signified that we had sort of cared for someone enough that a flower would be sort of gifted back to us, a gem would be gifted back to us? I'm not sure. That's where my brain went. Now, have I... looked at this stamp? I don't remember. Oh boy. Okay. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. Okay. I love this letter. It has become one of my favorite pieces of writing in this game. And I have been thinking about this right here a lot recently. I think there's no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth. God, it's good. Let's take some screenshots. We'll call this Tomb Letter 1. And Tomb Letter 2. I really don't think that we are... I think we're just going to keep retreading the same ground in the first part of this episode. Like, I don't think that we're going to find anything particularly mind-boggling while we're down here. But that said, I already found something that surprised me, which just goes to show that you never fucking know, do you? I already found, like, a... why are you glowing like that? It's the candlelight. Every time. We already found a flower on a grave, which was not something that we would have expected in any way, shape, or form. So, it's hard to know. Hard to know if you will find what you are expecting. So my current understanding of the tomb, of this whole area, is basically this. I think I need other ways down here. I think our map has sort of pointed out that there are multiple ways to get down here. And it appears For instance, foundation elevator, if we can get that to work. Concealed entrance. Fountain entrance. Tomb entrance. Yeah. It's not even like that I have assumed that there's other ways. The map labels them as entrances. So my assumption about the tomb as a puzzle is that you need to enter it from different directions in order to sort of manipulate pieces that will then allow you to progress the stuff that you saw from the first entrance. That's just kind of my assumption. So, my guess here is that, like, nothing we do is going to be, like... Do I still need to do this? Oops. Okay, so the other one is already ready. This one is not. Like, the other puzzle stays open. This one does not. Interesting. Yeah, my assumption about this card is it's just like nothing we do here is going to be... I'm trying to think if we've done anything that would change anything either, you know, since we were last down here in the house. We haven't figured out the elevator. This is the same vibe. Need to rotate something. That's what that looks like. Go ahead and move this out just so that it's ready in case we enter this shit from the other side today. Okay, we had that. We had a room to the right here, right? With a bunch of candles and a second half of the map. And then this, like, sort of key. Then we had a pond and a rowboat. And we had a stairwell that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it goes to water. Okay. So that's that. Abandoned mine. We wasted some steps, but we did, I don't know about wasted. We did get some screenshots of stuff. Now we can go start the rest of the house. I will say though, I am very happy that Tomb has a like resource reward. So if I play my cards right, like if we get Tomb and then do the same run that we did last episode, or something similar to that, we could really use some money. Like 50, if we could get 50 coins down there, we could buy a book, a big book from the bookshop. Buy a huge book. Okay, let's do this shit. Okay, we've got allowance. We're up to 8 already. Jesus Christ. So, goal here is just going to be to stockpile resources and to get to later in the game. I don't even need to look at these anymore because the puzzle is figured out. Not until we get way further. It's habit, though. I walk into a room and I'm like, pray, pry. Okay, it's an 8. But I don't need it anymore. The gems are in the false box. That can absolutely be true according to the rules of the game. Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. Okay, this is false. Because these say the same thing. If they say the same thing, then this cannot be true. They can either both be true or both be false. If this cannot be true, therefore it must be false. And these both must be true, which makes this the false box. That's right, right? God, I don't fucking miss. I don't miss. Let's go. Let's go. That's a fun one. I like that one a lot. Do some drawing room. And we're going to go left here and hope that we get... hope we can go... Din is great. Hope we can go up and down the west file is what I was trying to say. Although I probably should look at these a little bit more often, considering this one just fucking says E. Which is where we are. Does this one only ever appear in the room? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. That's twice now. Which isn't a lot, but it is... Okay. I think it maybe does. I think I maybe remember that it appeared in that spot before. I think this is like the perfect storeroom situation. Like truly perfect. The next observatory is bad. When we get to 12 stars, things are bad. I remember that. So we should not be in a rush to grab observatory because it's not going to get us a boon. Okay, so I think from here... Footsteps are a little low here. I think we go at least one further. Draft it. See if we want to step into it before we go the other direction. Pantry here is not bad. Security here is great. Early security lets me set lock levels. Look for a breaker box. Let's grab it and we don't have to go there. We'll do this one next because drafting this one from this room is better. Nook here is great. Yeah? I don't think I need to grab it yet, so I'm actually going to go backwards. Go to the entire east side and see if I can just set up some good forks with good resources. I've already done the 4 like cornerstone resource rooms. Nook, parlor, den, and storeroom. Actually, there's one more, which is a pantry. Those 5 are just like, you've got so many. Okay, so I think we take bedroom here. We're gonna see if we can. Oh, baby, we're about to be rich this run. Okay, this is a money run. This is a money run. We should think about money for this run. Go to the east. Go to the east. Pantry gives us more money. Goes the wrong direction. Kitchen's great. We'll do kitchen. Takes a gem. But first off, what the fuck does this do? My only thought is that maybe it has something to do with pool, locker room, sauna, pump room. Water stuff. Indoor Orindian pool, by the way. What the fuck does that mean? Water everywhere and not a drop to drink kind of situation. Okay. Anyways, a banana, bacon and eggs, porterhouse steak. We have a showroom that's worth even extra. Okay. So from here, we should take this and go for... It's a terrible time to take patio. It's not a terrible time to take gymnasium. I could really regret this, but I think I'll take gymnasium here, right? Ideally, you enter this room and you never... you enter this room like twice. Although it's gonna be more than that. But like my goal now is just we can do this, right? Adjoined. Shit, I don't remember the adjoined definition. This is like next to, but I don't remember if adjoined means literally a door has to be between you. I think it does. But this is kind of what I would take either way. Let's take it and let's test it. My guess is no. Okay. So that's a no. The worst part of this is that I need to step back out, meaning I'll lose 2 more steps, and then we have to go north. Oh my god, it's 2 more steps than normal? So it's actually 3? I just lost 3 steps. That's not good. Has stuff on it. An apple. Okay. I feel like I could get into trouble in this run pretty early with our lack of footsteps. Let's take a hallway here, which is maybe a little aggressive. Hallway is like a great room, right? At least that's how I think of it. But it also, if it connects to Nook right here, it also means I never have to set foot in gymnasium again. If I want to go to kitchen, I can go around, you know? Either way. Well, I mean, that will do it. Opportunity to earn and spread. Oh, we're making it a money run, but the thing about that is we have to find something worth spending money on. And Bookshop is probably not going to do it because Bookshop I'm guessing, requires classroom, schoolhouse, whatever it's called. Oh, I think we got to take it, though. On the off chance we can make a money run work. Let's go look at it, by the way. Shop. Cozy little bookstore is often tucked away in the more secluded corners of the estate, giving guests little opportunity to appreciate the curated selection of equally rare books it offers. Titles purchased in the bookshop will be automatically added to the library's book request form, which fittingly is the only room in which this rare floor plan can be drawn. So, that's right. So, we drew it from the library last time. We have to get library and then hope and pray we can get bookshop. The other option is lockpick, which we've never taken, assuming I can spend money on it, or luxury item. The thing about this was I don't think any of these were actually permanent upgrades. That's okay, though. They could still be a run saver, you know? But okay. So, in the office, we have a couple things we can do. First off, I don't think we've screenshotted any of this shit. Second off, Boom. Let me just double check that I have not screenshotted any of this. Nope. Okay. So I still don't know what the hell this means. For purchase in Reddington. I think there's a pattern here. I think that's what it is. I think it's a pattern. Hold up. My one thought here is this. There's this thing about the Baron's handwriting at the bottom. The Baron's writing. Oh, never mind. It says the handwriting for the last one. I was going to say, maybe we've heard that dates are important. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Maybe March of the Count is actually like March of the... Maybe it was bad handwriting. March... The Ides of March or whatever. Something like that. We'll save this as office note. And then... office note 2. Okay. I think I should probably figure out a part of my notes that looks at the antechamber and the levers. And here's what I'm thinking. West is italicized. East is bold. They're both bold, but, you know. East is all caps. I guess the rest of the letter is all caps. Is this a key? Because there are some italics in the game. Like Bridge, Bridget. Bridge West. West Bridge. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I cooking here? Am I cooking or am I cooked? One of the two. This one doesn't say it, but the one in the pantry definitely says it. Office photo. Then the other thing I was thinking is the date of her death. You know what we didn't try last time? The West Wing staff notice says June 15th, 1983. What if we tried June 14th? 6-1-5. What did it say? 1983? Yeah. 1983. Enter. Ooh. We didn't try a lot. 6-1-5-8-3. If you're living in the 06, if you're living in a century, you tend not to write that century with your date. Okay, I just hit 06, then I need to do 1-5-8-3 or 06-1-4-8-3. Now, to be clear, I think it would be really fucked up if I had a safe in my office and I was a widower, if I put the date of my wife's death as the key code to my safe. That would be fucked up. But listen, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Run payroll. Run payroll. Okay. Red gold in a seat. Let's do it. Network, I don't think should have anything in it, but I still don't know at this point if I should log into stuff and then remote connect to them from, what is it, security? Like, hypothetically, there is a way to min-max, but I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I need to worry about this just yet. I could, but I think I've got bigger fish to fry. Like, I'm pretty sure the way payroll or staff incentive or whatever there does, the one that spreads money, I just ran it right here. But if instead I waited and collected more rooms and then went to security and maybe ran it from there, there would hypothetically be more money in the room, be more rooms that could have money, and therefore more money. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Okay. So we still need to go back to Nook, right? Yeah. And we'll eventually need to go to security. My thought here, so we've got a key. Let's go north a little bit from hallway. Since it's close, we can save ourselves a couple steps. We'll go from there. Dark room, no. Billiard room, maybe. Dark room would certainly not bite me in the ass the exact same way, right? If it gives me archives, I'd be upset. But there's no way it would. I like the forking. I like the forking a lot. I like to fork. What can I say? We just pick the first one and we hope and we pray. That's a terrace. Dark room giveth and dark room fucking taketh, but mostly it giveth. Let's go. A banana as well. Green rooms do not cost me diamonds. Diamonds are forever. I'd like to get on this path. I'd like to get over there. Walk through some shit. I'd like to do that. How do I do that? All right. Well, let's do the other one from here and hope and pray that we don't get a dead end. It's locked. We are about to get a key from the Nook. We take the first one. Is this a green room? Because it's to the right of a gym, but it doesn't have a gym. Let's take it. I think that's a green room, right? It's aquarium, which does not make a lot of sense to me. But I think... Hold up. I think aquarium normally... It does not cost, it doesn't look like. Okay, we'll come back to you. We gotta go get our key, and we should be looking for money as we do this because money has been placed throughout the house. We go drawing room, den, security. Money? Money? I think it's placed in the... The thing it says is that it's placed in the, like, it's spread in the, like, servants' quarters areas. So I think you should be a little bit more discerning, Ryan, and just look for the money in places where people work. Okay, we're going to have so much money, and we are not going to have anything to goddamn do with it. It's got me scared, I'll be honest with you. Okay, let's just test it. Let's just test it. Sorry if I sniff into the camera or into the microphone at all today. My allergies are killing me today for some reason. Either that or I'm sick, which with a 1-year-old in our house, or an almost 1-year-old, that is very very possible. So probably more likely that one than allergies, but okay, I can enter it and I can do stuff. Okay. Well, interesting. Okay. So now we go here. We need keys, and we have money, but we don't have keys. This often gives us keys. Observatory is bad for us. Let's do billiard room. I think it also gets money from payroll. I could have swore I found money here. Although money may not be guaranteed, so I don't know. Okay. So, 15. 3 plus 11 is 14, plus 6 is 20, divided by, no, minus 2 is 18. 6 is 17, 20, minus 8 is 12, minus 10 is 2, times 3 is 6. 21 minus 20 is 1, multiplied by 15 is 15, divided by 1 is 15, divided by 5 is 3. It's amazing the way that this kind of becomes second nature to you. Is that a special? Let's go. I honestly kind of need a garage next. I was just thinking. I need garage because I have both car keys and garage gives me keys. So if this would be garage, that'd be big. Okay, so this is the beautiful thing about it. I do need garage. I also am a little... We have to take garage. But I am nervous about one specific thing, and I'll tell you what that one thing is. We have gone down to 2 forks. Right here. That said, this takes care of the resource we need the most, and it gets us access to 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 20 coins, which I think we should go get right now because we'll never be closer, and we'll never come back here. We need steps like the Dickens. You gotta have power. Fuck! What am I thinking? It's so weird to see the entrance be from... Don't I normally enter from here? Oh, that's weird to think about. By normally, I mean sometimes. Okay. So here's the problem. We need... Now that is a big help. A lockpick and a secret garden. This could still be a good run here. This could still be a great run. I can't believe I didn't think about the fact that I don't have power. Shit. A little bit of... It's okay. It's just money. We don't need that much money. But now I have to use all my steps to go back through. Which I knew I was going to have to do either way, but it hurts to not get the max benefit from this. Because every step I take away, I'm like, I have to come back here someday if I want to get that money. Okay, we'll go Nook, Office. We'll go hallway, dark room. I feel like I need to find their wedding day. I honestly feel like that's what it is. I need to find their wedding day. And I need to... Let's go left first. So we have not actually stepped into this room, so I should probably just... Heart chart. H? Is that the only one? Oh, okay, good. I was like, it should be. But... Oh, here's something. Should I be looking more closely at these? It's like a laundry room. That looks like the bedroom, the one that has Lady Clara Epson photo on it. Archives probably. Okay, we'll go left here. This is a good run. I can't wait to watch it all fall apart. Foyer. And hallway doors are always left unlocked. That is huge before the Great Hall, right? 2 gyms, brand new room. I've never been there. We should take it. We're low on gyms, but at the very least, this is a brand new thing. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna go in there, but first, patio spreads. That's a quick way to get some. Oh my god, this gets me 8 keys. Keys are not going to be the problem. Gyms are going to be the problem. Patio goes the right direction and gives me an extra gem. Let's do that one. So from here, I should technically go back to terrace. It's a couple steps. God damn it. After talking my talk last game about how steps are not my problem, it's about to be my problem. Damn it. I need some winners in terms of step stuff right now. Let's go foyer. We have to look at this. We've never been here before. We simply have to. Yeah, we're ages away from... Foundation is the room that I don't know, and one other room sort of beside it. Count Isaac... Oh! March of the Count? Hearings of the something? Lord? Baron? Major? I don't know. I just went to my phone when I took a screenshot of it minutes ago. It's under office note. Flight of the Queen. March of the Count. Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. Hearings of the Major. But it might be hearings. Major. Baron. Although it says Barons. Passing of the Barons. Is this a clue? This has got to be a clue, right? Fall of the Lord. March of the Count. There's multiple barons. Passing of the barons. And the flight of the Queen. Got a thing on your head. Flight? What is this? Is this a clue? It's got to be a clue. Grand Baroque Hall of Mount Holly is impressive to behold. This ornamented passage is flanked with marble pillars, features bust statues of the more prominent figures of the Sinclair family legacy. Herrings versus hearings. There's these nice lines on the floor, which also freak me out a little bit. Hearings of the major. Passing of the baron. Barons. This is a thing that I will not probably use. But I'm actually going to screenshot the location of these. Foyer. And just maybe the names themselves are the part of the clue. You know what I mean? Like maybe what Sinclair was looking for was actually something having to do with like the hearings of a person named Nicholas Key. Nicholas Key the fourth? Really? Hearings? Earrings? Hearings? Do I need to click on your ears? Herrings? This is a weird room. I don't like it that these fingers point me towards this either. Okay. What are we going to do here? Dining room. Spare green room. Courtyard. Courtyard's kind of nice. I need something with feet. And dining... with steps. And dining room could be the way. Rank 8 is reached. This is currently rank 5. 6. We could try going north from foundation. We have keys. We can redraw floor plans. I think we might have to do that, actually. I think we should take dining room. I think we sort of have to take... the route that gets us that way. You know what I mean? Is what I'm saying making sense? Like, boom, 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 to try and get something good. Could also do this real quick, but not select it. Oh, that's a bad spot for library. Commissary sells items. Costs a gem, though. Get commissary. Get running shoes. Sleeping mask. I've got money. Let's leave it in the pool. Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's choose chapel. Let's choose chapel. It's fine. We do not need to go in there right this second. Let's go this way for now. We don't waste the step by drafting it. Oh, boy. Okay. I think we go straight north from here. And hope and pray we can get 2 ranks further. Spare green room's great. That gets us to 7. Pool might be... It's not better. Spare green room assures that we will get dining room, right? Yeah, it does. Because it'll get... Yeah, it does. Let's do it. This is actually probably jumping the gun a little bit. I actually had more footsteps than I thought in terms of trying to secure this, but... Coupon book. Guest bedroom for 10 extra steps plus more steps. I think we should do passageway. Everything is automatically unlocked. We basically have access to 2 antechambers from there. But it's all my gems. Oh my god. Okay. Listen. I don't know how many of you guys are fans of basketball. But I'm going to put our current run in a basketball analogy. It doesn't matter if it's basketball. It could be any sport. It could be any sport. At the end of the game, when it really comes down to the wire, or the race, or the match, or the whatever. When you really, really need to make the right calls, to squeak out victory, you got to put the ball in the hands of your star players, the people who have been there before, who are confident, who know what to expect and can get it done. And here's the problem with that way of thinking. First off, what if you don't have any star players? I'm just a middle-aged man in his house at night talking to himself. I ain't a star player. Also, I just called myself middle-aged for the first time in my life, so you're welcome for that. Second off, you know how you get experience in those final moments? Experience under pressure? You know how you become the kind of person who you can trust in the clutch? The ball player you want to have the ball in his hands when you need to make the final shot? You take shots and you miss them. Especially you take high-pressure shots and you miss them. Here's what I'm trying to say. This is going to be a run that I'm guessing in 5 minutes I'm going to go like, oh. You wasted all your gems on Passageway and then you had nothing to do from there. Or you used your redraw in exactly the worst time, and so you didn't get what you were shooting for. You had all that money. You were making it a money run, and then instead you ran out of footsteps because you chose something else. That's what I'm sitting here. This coat check's worthless. Guest bedroom gets us footsteps. I guess his dining room is going to give us 20. I'll waste 5 of that getting there and getting back. That puts us at 15. 30 is not a lot. It's not a little, but it's not a lot. That said, if I take these 2 gems right here, I'm out of gems. Hallways are unlocked, which is good. Let's take this. It's rough, but let's take it. Here's the thing about it. It's not that I want to be close to Antechamber. Antechamber's great, right? It's one of the things we have to work towards. It's that if I take this, I open up the entire western rank, file. Jesus Christ. I open up going north. I open up going east. These are all dead ends. And we have a couple forks here, but like we're really 1 to 2 dead ends away from losing this run. This is the ultimate fork. The ultimate fork. And from there, it says rank 8 has been reached. I think I have to step into it. Yeah, that was the bell, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go left real quick and just see what we got. Ooh, 1 major key, 1 minor key. I do not have gems for that shit. I don't have gems for that. Okay, we've killed our west file. Lavatory just doesn't have shit in it, right? Oh my god. No. I was like, it has a sink. It's got a toilet. It's got a tub. I thought, oh, come on. I thought there had to be something with the kitchen faucet. Oh, by the way, we are 100% in the areas I should be paying attention to. This is, let's see here. Chart and crate, graph, and chart and crate is kind of freaking me out a little bit. Because they're similar enough, but they're so different. And it's not 1 letter different. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, boy. Graph. I would call that up there a storage crate. It says it has Mount Holly on it, which is kind of freaking me out. A supply crate. Crate. Storage. Pallet. It's not really a pallet. I feel like crate is probably the winner, but then crate, curate, rate, R-A-T-E, crate, crater with an R, Socrates. Wait, no, that's kind of close, but not really. Crate. Oh boy. If this is graph, this is chart. Oh my God, do you know what I can do? I just had an idea. First things first, what I should do is I should look at the study notepad, study chalkboard, and the notepad, which both have other names on them. Craft raft, draft raft, smile mile, vial, viral. There's that, and then there's also unused pairings. None of that matches. Okay, well, the next thing I can do is I can actually just screenshot this. Save it in a specific place. Then grab it over here. We're gonna zoom in. We're going to... Oh, no, that's way too big. Copy and paste and hold it down and add it right... we're right here, right? We'll put it there. We can always come back to it. Yes, it looks like it looks terrible, but I know that that's what's referencing. That's a placeholder, okay? Just a placeholder. Yes, I know it's terrible. Okay, well, that way I can keep playing this run while still thinking about it. Easel. It's an easel. It's a chart. It's a presentation. It's a talk. Hello, it is Ryan from the future who has lost his voice to tell you that this episode ends here, but that we will pick up this run in tomorrow's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that you have to listen to my voice like this. I hope you can understand me. I'm trying to really enunciate. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really excited for you guys to see tomorrow's run. No spoilers about what happens, but I will just say that you could never predict it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.